Hello friends, we have been started a lectures on stainings. Today we are going to be starting up with the gram stain. It is a two series of lectures, part 1 and part 2. In the part 1, we are going to be deal with the introduction, reagents and material which is required, and preparation of the reagents. And thirdly, we are going to see how the smear is going to be prepared for gram staining. So, the first we are going to be see with the introduction. Gram stain was originally devised by a histologist, which is namely Christian Gram, in the year 1884 as a method of identification of the bacteria in the tissue. Later on, it has been modified and take up as a microbiological stain to differentiation between the gram-positive and negative bacteria. It is a mostly widely used procedure or stain in the bacteriology. It is very mostly used stain in the bacteriology. It is a differentiation stain which will differentiate between gram-positive and negative bacteria. As we have been said previous just now, that it is going to be act as a differential stain to differentiate between the gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria. Gram-positive bacteria going to take the color while doing the procedure of gram staining. It's going to take the color violet or purple. Gram-negative bacteria, it's going to take the pink. Gram-positive bacteria going to take violet color and gram-negative bacteria going to take pink color. They stain differently because of the fundamental difference in their cell wall. We are saying that gram-positive going to be obtain or take the color violet and gram-negative going to take the pink. So, how that this differentiation is happening? Because their different cell wall. Gram-positive bacteria is going to have the different cell wall and gram-negative bacteria going to be have the different cell wall. Now, coming to the requirements and reagent while you are doing the procedure. In the requirements, you can see the Bunsen flame, loop wire, clean grease glass slide. While we are doing the practically thing, what the thing you should need for doing the gram staining is Bunsen flame, loop wire, clean grease slide. Now, coming to the reagents, we all know that gram stain is a 4-step procedure, which is going to be have a crystal violet, grams iodine, decolorizer and safranin. It is a 4 steps which is going to be each step you are going to be have a different reagents. First reagent is a crystal violet, second reagent is a grams iodine, third reagent is a decolorizer, fourth reagent is a safranin. We all know this. Now, we are going to see how this crystal violet is going to be prepared. The crystal violet is going to be prepared. It is actually a combo of two solutions, solution A and solution B. Solution A is going to be prepared by dissolving 2 grams of crystal violet in 120 ml of ethyl alcohol. And solution B, 0.8 grams of ammonium oxalate is added to the above solution. Again I am saying, solution A is going to be prepared by 2 grams of crystal violets is going to dissolve in 120 ml of ethyl alcohol. To this, if you are going to add 0.8 grams of ammonium oxalate, the crystal violet is going to be prepared. Now, we are going to see how the grams iodine going to be prepared. 20 grams of potassium iodide, it's going to be dissolved in 250 ml of distilled water. Again, to this solution, we are again going to add 10 grams of iodine is going to be added to the above solution. Later on, 750 ml of distilled water is is again added to make up a final volume of 100,000 ml. Thirdly, the decolorizer. There are a lot of decolorizer presently available in the market, but the most common decolorizer which is used in the gram staining is 95% ethanol. The last reagent which is used in the gram staining is safranin. Safranin, it's going to be prepared by dissolving 1 gram of safranin in 100 ml of distilled water. Now we are going to see the preparation of the smear or smear preparation. As we know, in the microbiology lab, we are going to have a two type of culture, that is a liquid culture and solid culture. Liquid culture, also known as a liquid broth, like in blood culture broth and other normal saline broth and other broths. So in the liquid culture broth, if you want to make the smear, you are going to make by using the slide. First take the slide, then take a loop full of bacterial suspension, cell suspension, and place it on a clean slide. Then with a circular movement of the loop, spread the cell suspension in the thin area. Allow it to dry. What the author is saying that first we are going to take, this is your culture bottle or else a container from where the material is going to be take. From that culture cell suspension, the bacterial cell suspension, take a clean glass slide. On that, by using the loop or by using the nichrome loop, there is a nichrome loop going to be look like this. By using that, take a loop full of bacterial cell suspension from this and place it on the clean glass slide, and by using the circular movement, make a thin smear and allow it to dry. Repeat this procedure if the cell suspension is very thin. Now if you are going to take, if you want to make the slide from the solid media, then take a slide, place a 0.85% of saline in the center of the slide. Then with the loop or wire, touch the surface of the well isolated colony from the agar plate, then emulsify it with the saline and make the smear in the circular motion. So in that, this is your culture media plate where the growth of the bacteria has been taken place. By using this nichrome wire loop, take a small amount of well isolated colony, then take a slide. On the slide, you place it a 0.8% of saline drop. To the drop, take that colony from the agar and emulsified with this normal saline drop, and by doing the circular motion, make a thin smear. So these are the two methods or two things from where the smear preparation is going to be done. First one is the liquid culture, another with the solid media. Here is the end of part 1. If you want to see the part 2, which is going to be include the principle of the gram stain, the procedure of the gram stain, and list of some gram positive and negative bacteria.